Hello, today I'm going to reflect about the infant toddler curriculum framework and foundation and what I really stand out when I come to teaching and caring for our youngest learners. So this framework will create to help early childhood educators like us to make thoughtful informed decisions about how to support infant and toddler as they grow, learn, and explore the world around. First, I would like to start why the curriculum framework matters. One, caregiver, educator, teacher understand the CA curriculum framework, we will able to provide a structure and guideline that support developmentally appropriate, holistic, and inclusively based teaching strategy to help children in order to learn and grow. The infant toddler curriculum framework happens in every moment, every relationship, every routine. I say that every moment is an opportunity for teacher, caregiver, educator to teach children, to support them, and to engage to them. So the infant toddler curriculum framework is based on what expert how about every young children develop and is focused on four main areas. First, social emotional development, like how children build relationship, manage emotions. The second, language development, like how they begin to communicate and understand language. The third, cognitive development, how they think, problem solve, and make sense of the world. And the fourth, receptor and model development, like how they move, they use the body to feel, to learn, stand to its flow, things around them. So I understand the curriculum framework is not about teaching lessons in traditional way. It's about creating environment, create environment and experience that support naturally learning in meaningful ways. One of the biggest takeaway for me that there no side-fits-all approach to early learning. So every infant toddler is unique. They come from different cultural, linguistic, and family backgrounds, and some may be dual language learners. Some maybe have disability or special needs, while the other maybe come from low-income households. And the curriculum framework reminds us that high-quality care needs to reflect each child's identity, and thus family essential partner in this process. So when we respect and include family, we creating learning experiences that both meaningful and respectful of child home culture and language. So in this chapter, I realized that infant toddler learn best through relationship. So they rely on strong, consistent connection with adults, especially their caregivers, teacher, parents, educator, like people in microsystem that directly affect them. So make them feel safe and secure, and when they feel like that way, they are more confident to opening, to listening, exploring, play, and learning. So social emotional development is also deeply tied to everything else. In fact, positive relationships help children develop focused communication and even early problem-solving skills. So that's why emotional well-being isn't just something nice to have. It's actually the main part of learning, early learning. So the curriculum framework also emphasize that emotion drive learning. Even toddlers are still develop the ability to understand and manage their emotion. So when a caregiver is responsive and sensitive to their need, it helps reduce stress and build trust. So that means turning into children signal both verbal and non-verbal and responding in ways that support their learning and comfort. So when we respond consistently and with care, love, patience, we actually strengthening both emotional security and cognitive growth. So when I read about curriculum for infant and toddler, is not just talk about planned activity. It's really about how children feel in the space and what the space inspires them to do. So I can tell the curriculum show up in three main concepts. First, set up invitation environments, like how we gonna do indoor outdoor spaces to support exploration, providing safety and comfort, also sensory experiencing and connection to the nature as well. The second is interaction and conversation. So one teacher caregiver help children, guide children, so like conversation them that at that time they can feel it, and then they open to listen and respond to us, and that's how we communication to them. And I believe in every moment in school can be turned to the good interaction and conversation if educator understand the California curriculum framework in the right way. The third one, caregiving routine. So diapering, feeding, napping, that everyday moment are full of learning opportunity for infant and toddler. So all of the opportunity for connection, language, and development. And I would say curriculum happen during like every moment in school, like during play, during meal times, and it's all learning. Something else that I really value in this chapter is a strong emphasis on inclusion and diversity. It talks about the importance of including children with disability in everyday classroom life, not separate them out from the other. The environment need to be created that welcome for all learners. So it also encourages us to reflect the languages, cultures, and experiences of the children and families we serve through culture, through material, through activity and daily interactions. So supporting a child a home language is not just okay, it's encouraged. So it's help children with English learner build on what they have already know and support their future learning, including English. The curriculum framework also follows something called Universal Design for Learning, or UDL. That just means giving children multiple ways to learn, express themselves, and stay engaged. Especially important for children with special needs. And I believe every child deserves access to learning in a way that works for them. So if I had to sum it up, here are my key to take away. First, relationships are the foundation. The second, emotions matters. Emotional well-being help children stay focused, grow understanding. That's how we care with knowledge, with love, and with patience too. The third, the every child is unique. Curriculum should be individualized and inclusive. And the four, culture and language are strengths, not barriers. And the last, curriculum happen all days in play, in routine, in every interaction. So this framework help us to see infant toddler is not just a tiny learner, but as whole peoples with their own ideas, emotion, and identifies. And as early childhood professional, we play a big role in shaping their first experience in learning, trust, and belonging. And now I'm going to go with the next chapter that I read, preschool curriculum framework. So I would like to share my main takeaway from what I have learned about it and how it fits into California early learning development system. Well, first of all, one thing that I really stood out to me is that the preschool curriculum framework is a tool that helps teachers plan their classroom in a thoughtful, intentional way. It's not just about what activity we do every day. It's about creating meaning, learning environment, building strong teacher-children interactions, and design providing daily routine that support how young children grow and learn. The preschool framework shows how to set up the invitation environment, encourage children play, choose right toy, right material that makes sense for their developments, and play learning activity that's guided by the teacher with still flexible. So one thing that I believe is super important in making sure every child feel welcome in the classroom. So when kids feel belonging, they're more open to listening, exploring, and building connection with the other teacher as well. And that is the foundation for everything else. The preschool curriculum framework is based on preschool learning foundation, which outline knowledge and skill young kids are expected to develop with the right support. So I found there are four key domains of the framework that I would to highlight. First, social emotional development. The second, language and literacy. Third, English language development. And fourth, mathematics. Let me focus on one of these. So let's talk about English language development. So one teacher plan curriculum approach all areas like math, science, or art. They first need to think how each child is understanding and using English. The framework encourages teachers to read the ELD foundation and use that information to plan strategies that support each child language growth while respecting their home language. So planning also includes both indoor and outdoor environments, and this can be seen in how teachers set up different interest area. For example, classroom maybe include a dramatics play area, a block area, art and writing area, math and science center, music area, even family display space. So each of the areas support different type of learning and play, I believe. So with the right professional development, both teacher and Administrators can use the framework to plan effective environment and learning experiences that help every child grow. And that the ultimate goal to support the whole child in every domain. So let me also briefly talk about the big picture of California's early learning and development system. So this system connects a lot of resources to help improve early education, like the Preschool Learner Foundation, what kids should learn, the curriculum framework, how to teach, the DIDB assessment. So DIDB like desire result developmental profile. Okay, the next program guideline and tool for family engagement, and resources to support English learner and children with special needs. So this chapter gives an overview of California early learning and development system, which is a comprehensive set of interconnected resources designed to support high-quality teaching and learning in preschool setting. The system is built around research-based practices and promote intentional teaching through professional development, curriculum framework, and ongoing assessment tools. The DIDB plays a key role by helping teachers document and understand individual children's developmental process, informing curriculum planning that is inclusive, responsive, and integrated. So here are 5 key component domain from the chapter that is essential to understanding and implementing California early learning system. First, preschool learning foundation. So what I take away from this, like everything curriculum blending, assessment, classroom interaction should be aligned to the foundation. So the next preschool curriculum framework, for me, teachers are not working with fragmented resources. They are part of cohesive system designed to inform and improve practice. The third DIDB, so assessment is formative and continuous, not just a snapshot. Teacher must be observed, reflect, and adapt constantly. 4. Program guideline and supporting resources. So include materials like preschool English learner BEL resource guideline, environment design, cultural and linguistic diversity, family engagement. The next takeaway for me, like collaboration with family is not optional. It's vital to children development and school success. So I believe to raise a child needs the whole village, like family, school, teachers, educator, caregiver, the community. So we are all have responsibility to help a child learn and grow and support them to be successful. So I recognize the preschool curriculum framework empower teachers to plan intentional, inclusive, and developmentally appropriate learning experiences. So to wrap it up, I would say the preschool curriculum framework is powerful resources that help educators create learning environment with the right way based on how children truly develop. It's connect the like what learning goal in the foundation with how teacher use the strategy to help individual children and support them. Also respect each child background, language, and learning part. And then one more thing that like about this chapter is the connection between families and teacher, also educator, to support children learn and grow. Thank you very much for listening.